So I was watching the news the other day. I don't watch it very often, but decided to watch it, and I saw this story. Turns out these kids were on this bridge going over the highway, and they were throwing rocks on the cars, just having fun with it. And one got the idea of taking a cinder block and dangling it down from a chain in front of the cars and watching them hit it. But they couldn't really hold on to it because it was so heavy, and a car would hit it and knock out of their grasp. So he gets the idea of, he ties the cinder block to his wrist. So he dangles it down. He's all happy because he can't drop it anymore, and a semi comes by and hits the cinder block and takes it with him and rips the kid's arm off. And then, so yeah, the semi driver then got arrested for armed robbery. I was watching again on the news, and motorcycle guy was riding the motorcycle, and he was going, and this car stops in front of him, so he hits his brakes, but he still runs into the car. Him and his motorcycle go flying, and he lands. The motorcycle lands and completely squishes the whole left side of his body. I mean, it just lands there and just, the guy's just, yeah. But he's alright now. It's still cold out here because it's January and it's not snowy right now, but when it was, my brother, he did stuff with snow removal, and he would, help people shovel sidewalks and ice their driveways and all that. And he was coming home one day, it was cold and such, and he sees this lady on the side of the road, and her hood's open and something seems to be smoking. So he stops behind her, runs over and looks, and her battery was on fire. So he quickly runs back to his Jeep, opens up the back, and looks for something to throw on the fire so he can hurry up and put it out. And he's got his road salt, so he takes it with him, goes and dumps it on her battery, and the fire goes out, and she's all happy. And a police officer drives by and stops and comes over and asks what happened. So my brother and the lady both tell him what happened, and then the cop arrests my brother for assault and battery. I have this buddy, Jack. Well, his name wasn't Jack, but we're gonna save him, so we're not gonna mention his name. He loved Nutella, that stuff with what, hazelnut spread. Oh gosh, man, he loved that. He would put that on everything. So I decided to see how far he'd take it. I gave him a cookie, put the Nutella on it, and ate it. So, we're eating ham and cheese sandwiches. He put his Nutella on it and ate it. I was like, man, this guy's weird. So, celery. Gave him some celery. He's like, Nutella! Puts Nutella on it, eats it. Then, we were having ribs. He puts Nutella on his ribs and ate it. But obviously his stomach didn't like that idea because he got sick shortly after. Yeah, so I figured it'd be the end of it since he got sick, but no. We had a fish fry, and we had, some tuna and salmon and bass and trout, because, yeah, we caught some and bought some, and yeah, we're having a fish fry because that's what me and Jack like to do. And so we had some salmon and gave it to him, and he put his Nutella on it and ate it, and he got salmonella. We got this piano. It's a beautiful piano. It's real old too. We've had it for a while, been passed down in the family. Except, only problem is it was starting to get out of tune because it's so old, and my mom loved the piano, and for her birthday, which was actually Christmas, because my mom was born on Christmas, and they named her Carol, Christmas Carol. Yep. Anyways, I decided to get this piano tuned for her because I knew she'd really like that. And I was looking up in the notebook, the phone book, that's the word. There's papers in the phone book, so it's a paper phone book because they don't make plastic phone books. But I was looking up in the phone book and figuring out and caught a couple places, and I narrowed it down to this one guy. He was a Russian guy, was talking to him on the phone, and he's travels the world actually, and his name was Opernakity. And so I was like, talk to him, asked him about his work. He says he does everybody who he's ever tuned pianos. He tunes pianos, violins, mainly pianos, but he'll tune your guitars and your anything else that needs tuned because he's a tuner. But so he says when he tunes something, it never has to be tuned again. He's that good of a job. So he says he'd come out to our house and tune our piano for us. So he comes out to our house. He's in his big tuning truck, and he pulls up. And I look out there, look at his truck, and on the side it's got his slogan: Opernakity tunes but once.